Hello, hello, hello. The reason I'm starting out on this screen is I wanted you to see how I'm finding these ghoul replacers. There's only a couple of them out here, and we're ready to do the feral ghoul replacer. So let me hit enter on this, and here you go. We've already done the show on the classic ones. So I want to do the feral ghoul replacer. Again, this is by the Fried Turkey. That's the modder's name. I'm not making fun of them. That's actually their name. And it has something to do with a Capital Wasteland, a Road to Liberty project. Okay, I'm not going to get into all that because it's something they would have to explain. They do mention stuff about that project here. I guess this is something that they're working on. Nonetheless, so the Fried Turkey has released this, and it makes the feral ghouls look, well, scary and more like probably what they should look like. Okay, I'm just going to say that because the vanilla ghouls, which I will show you what they look like when we're done with this, but the vanilla ghouls do not look all that good. I didn't realize how bad they looked until I saw this guy's handiwork. So the Fried Turkey does a good job. Now I have this mod active in my game, so all we should have to do is load up John and go find some feral ghouls. Now I've done this show before, and I had already gone and found them, I think at Hubris Comics, but I may have saved that, so Hubris Comics may not have any more ghouls that are waiting for me. So we will have to see. If not, there may be other places we can go and find some feral ghouls. It may take a few minutes. It is worth the effort though, because you want to see these guys. This mod really makes them look good. Well, not good, but you know, like ghouls, how they should look. Is this a $39? Wow, is it really a $39 magazine? My goodness, Beware the Manhandler. Or is that a book, you think? Well, whichever. Beware the Manhandler. She looks too satisfied with herself. And he does not look that satisfied for the bullet he's about to get. At least that's my interpretation. Because she has the little bounty paper there. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be his picture in the bounty. Alright, enough commentary on that. Now there's no feral ghouls here at Good Neighbor that I know of. So let me see. Woo, I shouldn't have zoomed out like that. Let's see. So let's see. Is Hubris Comics cleared? That would be the question. It doesn't say it's cleared, so there's a possibility that there's still some ghouls there. Let's go there. If not, I'll have to find somewhere else. Now, we could go down to... There's that big irradiated zone, which I did go down to for one of the other mods that we could go to. So if I have to, I'll do that. That's not really what I had in mind, but I can do that. Because there's a lot of monsters down there. It's not just ghouls. It's a lot of stuff. I do like the robots. I've got to finish fixing up my playthrough and get all the little robot mods and stuff. Have some fun with it. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I'm at a loss for words. I'm sorry. I should be thinking of something to tell you, but I lost it. So anyway, if we can find some of these ghouls, one thing you should know is I'm going to turn the mod off and show you what the ghouls look like when without the mod. Actually, you know, if we found dead ghouls even, that would work. So we might still be able to succeed here. We'll see. And of course I have Piper and the robot with me. If we run into a bunch of ghouls, they can kill them anyway. But I'm just not sure if there's going to be any left. So I'll just tell you that now. Let's see. Oh wait, the money's here. Oh, there are ghouls here. Good, good, good. Do you see that? Do you see the red? That means there are still ghouls running around. Maybe I can find some for us. They might startle me though. I hate to say it, but that's just the way it goes. Oh, a scavenger's note. Let's see. Do I want the harness? Do we want the left leg and the pipe pistol? Why not? You notice I'm still using my phaser rifle. I decided to hold on to it. Hold on a second. I'm looking around. Okay, I know there are ghouls here, and I don't think you can go upstairs from here. Let me turn this on. Okay, so there is the safe. We did hit the safe. We took all the money out of the safe. Okay. Pardon me, Piper. I think... See, we've been here. We killed some people. Obviously, we did not kill everybody. Did you see him or her? But look how much better that ghoul looks. Oops. Oh, good job, guys. Or girls, whichever. Anyway, see how these ghouls look? Now, we still have ghouls in the building, so I don't want you to think everybody is dead. They're not. But look at the difference, how these ghouls look. Guys, can y'all not protect me for a moment? I'm getting grumpy at them. Anyway, if you look at the difference in how these guys look. Let's take those bottle caps. I mean, that's just a big difference. Now, I'm gonna pop out, and we're gonna turn that off and come back. There's no ghouls in here, are they? Good. Okay, so we should be okay here for a moment. All right. Just do a quick save. Now, just bear with me. Oh, I hit the wrong button. And you'll be able to see this difference. And from what I remember, the last time I did this, you don't have to do a reset. You can see this difference. It's really obvious. Because the vanilla feral ghouls are just so blah. They're just so... You'll see what I mean. It's not going to be difficult for you to recognize it at all. Now, if you just heard a big thumpy coffee noise, that was my furnace coming on. I know some people can hear stuff. They're wearing headphones and they hear stuff that I don't necessarily notice. Well, I mean, I notice it, but I don't think the mic picks it up. I think the mic may pick up more stuff than I realize. So I'm going to turn off fried turkeys, the fried turkeys, feral ghoul replacer. We're going to pop back in, and last time I did this worked fine. You could see the vanilla ghouls, and they just, wow, by comparison, they really just, it's like somebody just couldn't be bothered. Now, is this something to do with the Xbox? Do they look a lot better on the PC? I don't know. I never looked on the PC. I never played on the PC. I quit. I used to be PC only years ago, but I'm trying to remember when it was. Around the time Halo came out, though, I decided to transition. Not exactly that time. It was probably just a little bit before then. Yeah, it was a little before then. I decided to transition over to consoles. And so I had like nearly all the consoles at that time. Okay, we should be able to load up and see these. I had like a Nintendo 64, and I had a PlayStation 2. I had the original PlayStation. I had a GameCube, and then I got the Xbox. And but I'm just saying, at that time I decided, because PC gaming was costing me more ever so often. You know, you had to get a new computer, and you have to get upgrades, and you have to do all this stuff, and you still have to buy the games. And I just decided, plus there were games coming out that weren't coming out on PC, that were coming out for consoles, that I was like, you know, I want to be able to play some of these games. And so I decided to go the opposite route of what some people do. Some people, like, they go from consoles and then they go almost strictly to PC. I understand the allure and why they do that. I'm not putting it down. I'm just saying this was my own little decision. For me, it was, part of it was based on money too, because it's a lot cheaper to play on the consoles. Anyway, see how murky and just muddy and just blah they look? They don't look, I mean, by comparison, they don't even really look humanoid at all. I admit half of that one's head is gone. That one too. Let's go look at this other guy over here. But they just look kind of like blobs, almost amorphous. I mean, they just don't. They just look awful, really. The other one looks a lot more like a scary zombie-like creature. Well, though these, I admit, these are still kind of scary, but for different reasons. They don't really, I guess they don't really look correct to me, now that I've seen the others. Of course, they never really did look that correct anyway, but they just always resembled, like I say, just kind of blurry, blobby type of things. They don't look, whereas at least the people in town appear to have more of an actual appearance. They have more of an actual face. See, these things, they have a face, but it's just kind of, it's not much of one. So they just don't look right, you know. Anyway, that's just an opinion, subjective thing. Some of you may actually prefer the vanilla, but feral ghouls, but I do not. I have to say that I think this mod is better, and I'm still not going to use the mod in my shows, but I may have to change my playthrough game to use that mod, because it's very good indeed. So I wanted to show you that. Now let's go and switch back. I don't mean this to be annoying, but let's just switch back and turn the mod back on, because I think they just look so much better. Again, these two ghoul replacers that I have showed you, those are the only ones I know of. They're the only ones that I've seen. So I may try to keep it on for my game for a while, but having mods that I don't really need for the shows sometimes creates issues, because it brings up the idea that there could be a conflict where I would not have a conflict otherwise. So for Skyrim and for Fallout 4, when I try to do these shows, I try to keep my load order a lot skinnier. There's some things I always turn off because I don't like them, but anyway, I'm going to turn this back on because I think these ghouls look a lot better. Now it's a little bit of space, and I know we only get a couple of gig here, but that space, if you care how the ghouls look, this is space well spent. I don't know if I'm all that big into ghouls, but I'm really not really. But this appearance is a lot better, so it may be worth the space, may be worth the effort, even to me. And I'm not, like I say, I'm not big on ghouls, really. They're just kind of a gross part of the game I could actually live without, but I understand they're a portion of the game, and you know, they're a part of the game. They have been always, as far as I know, they've always been in the game. So you'll pardon this reload. I know it takes a minute to do this and then to get back into our game, but I wanted to show you this again. These are the only two ghoul replacers I could find. They're really good. Both of them are really good, but let me see. Should I load a different one? Or is it the same? It's almost the same. Let's reload this one, though. Anyway, I wanted to make sure I showed you this. I'm going to show you how they look again with the mod on, because I think they just look so much better with the mod on. Are they scarier? Maybe not. I don't know if they're any scarier. But they just look, I hate to say more realistic. Nothing in this game is that realistic. and some people have complained that some of the weapon mods I do, that they're too realistic, and they would not want to see those in the game because, you know, they want to maintain some form of immersion. But Fallout 4 is such a weird science fiction-y type of idea that I can't see that anything kind of breaks immersion, because it's so odd anyway, you know, because it's got this whole like 50s vibe sometimes, but it's got this weird steampunk sci-fi stuff going on sometimes, and then it has, you know, the ghouls and the almost like zombies and all the robots. It's got a lot of stuff going on that's pretty cool. So, but anyway, here you go. See, they just look so much better this way, don't they? I mean, they're still scary. I don't mean it like they're not scary, but they just look like this is what you would actually imagine. They would have some details. They wouldn't just be like an amorphous blob. So, oh, are we under attack again? Oh, Piper's taking care of somebody, I see. Okay, well, that's good. Alright, well, I'm not going to kill all these because I don't want to, honestly. In case we ever needed some ghouls again. But there you go. Even the dead ones look pretty good, so it's not awful. The Unstoppables? What's that? Oh, it's a comic book. Great. We'll take that.
Learn anything interesting, sir?
What are they complaining about? Let's just, you know what? Let me just show you the mod. We'll let them worry about themselves. I'm going to show you the mod because we're really done here. I think I've shown you the before and after. It's kind of I've kind of shown you the after, before, and the after. So you can make your own judgment. I think the fried turkey has done an excellent job, like I said in the other mod. And on the feral ghouls, you can tell a huge difference. You can tell a big difference in the classic NPC ghouls replacer, but for the feral ghouls, it is a world of difference. If you could only get one of these, get the feral ghouls, because it really just makes them look so much better. Now that's just me, I'm just telling you, that's my opinion, but the fried turkey has done an excellent job. I don't know about all this Capital Wasteland project and what that's going to be like, but this is a good start. I will say that. I'm not really into ghouls all that much, but still, these look a lot better. So, something to think about. So that is the Fallout 3 New Vegas Feral Ghouls Replacer by the Fried Turkey. Okay? And I did not make up his name or her name, their name. So, alright. Well, hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.